Hey, GutFoxx here. It's Sunday, and you know what that means. Mailbag day. The sponsor today are riddles. Here's the first one. Imagine you're in a dark room. How do you get out? The answer will be at the end of the video. Alright, last week, the winner that I chose for 200,000 coins for 2,000 subscribers, he was on PS4. So I'm going to roll that over into 3,000 subs giveaway. So that'll be 500,000 coins given away at that point at 3,000 subs. Alright, what positions does it make sense to spend your coin on? I got this question from Reddit. Clearly, CB is a big favorite based on their prices, but perhaps you have an opinion that differs. Is it worth it for a high-end QB like Ultimate Legend Vic or Golden Ticket Manziel? Are high-priced running backs overrated since decent RB performance is plentiful, much like the real NFL? And that's from Chunk425 on Reddit. Alright, so let's start with the defense. Let's just start overall. I like spending 2-1 on my defense versus my offense because defense, it is more important, and you got to rely on the AI since you only control one guy on defense, but you can kind of control most of the flow of the game on the offense. So I spend 2-1 on my defense, or that's just a rough guideline. It's nothing, set in stone. And because I use my middle linebacker, the positions that are most important to spend is on your secondary, both your CBs and your safeties. And as to which is more important, it depends on your scheme. And because if you use her as safety, like your strong safety, you can get like Kelvin Johnson there. It's a great user for you, so you can cheap out there. But since I'm using the middle linebacker, there are a ton of inexpensive ones you can get. The Bar and Shazier cards are all great. Get the one that fits your budget best. The 88 Telvin Smith is amazing, and he's about 10K only. And then moving out to outside linebackers, depends if you're a 3-4, 4-3, and whether they're on the field a ton. If you're running a bunch of dime and quarter sets, if you run a bunch of those, more DB sets, then you really shouldn't spend on outside linebackers at all. And then I'd say the next one, I want edge rushers to be the next, probably the second after corners and DBs, but safeties are so important. But yeah, I'd say that edge rushers next, somebody with some speed to keep up with quarterbacks running around and scrambling. And then the cheapest players in defense should be your defensive tackles. You just get some big guys with some high block shed on them, and you should be good. And then you could sub in some backup edge rushers with like Cam Wake or something if you're really on a budget with his high power move and passing downs. But on O, spend the most on wide receivers because those are the guys that will get aggressive catches for you. Run blocking. I think that's the most important thing to spend on O. Your 5 offensive linemen should cost as much as your running back does. Your running back is very important, and it's not like the NFL. Like in the NFL, yeah, there's 32 teams, and the running back isn't really valued much in the draft because they wash out so much. But there's no injuries in MUT. Just like that's why quarterbacks run around all the time and throw off and get injured, and who gives a crap? There's no injuries here, so your running back is very important. Speed, I like trucking better than elusiveness this year. Last year it was reverse, but this year trucking. Speed trucking, I like Dickerson. Depends if you can get that boss card or not. But and then the quarterback, it really depends on your budget here and whether you like pocket or mobile guys. If you like a pocket passer, there's tons of options that are great at pocket passer. Otherwise, Mariota I know is amazing for the price. As to the tight end, it really depends. Do you run or pass more? I'd spend a little bit less here than on wide receivers, but still a good amount on tight end. All right. Moving on, let me know if you have any other questions on how to spend your coins. That's stuff I love talking about. Mason Jernigan, Metal Master Sanders or Ultimate Legend Dickerson? I did answer this in the comments, and basically it really depends on your run style again. Dickerson's better better straight ahead than trucking. Sanders more of a dancer. If you like getting out to the edge, dancing around, and if you got the legs for dancing. I don't. Nice pick, Taylor. All right, Hayden. I have 10 elite badges. What should I do to invest, sell? I'm not selling at 12 to 13K each. I told him to look at position hero sets. I've talked about this a lot in Market Monday, and that's the video he commented on. If you calculate out your profits, you can sometimes make coins. You got to factor in what the badges cost. That's opportunity cost. You can make coins making the set and selling the player in a lot of these guys. So definitely look at position hero sets. I'll keep repeating that until they're not worth it. All right, I got a question. How many times have you had a feeling that you were going to pull a legend and actually pull one? It says Jazzy Batra. So I looked at MUT rewards for this. I've opened over 3,000 packs in MUT 16 and haven't pulled one legend outside of the guaranteed ones. I think the best pack pulls I've gotten I haven't pulled any limited editions either, or 24-hour cards. I think my best pull was 74 Josh Morgan, was going for about 200K. So besides for the guaranteed one. So yeah, pretty bad luck this year, but I think I'm really not that much different from anybody else. We got a couple seconds left here in the game. All right, what names do you consider to be hot names for either gender? A hot name for a girl, it'd have to be Foxy Gut, because she'd kill me if I said any other names, because you know that's weird. If you say a girl's name, she's like, oh yeah, what's she got, huh? I know you know Katie or whatever. But for a guy, Jaden's hot. What's your favorite daydream? Me, lubed up with bacon grease, outside, frying in the sun. How big of a phone is too big? Probably those wacky phones from Pee-wee's Playhouse or anything Apple's put out recently, so actually prior to the previous release. Alright, the answer to the riddle. What was the riddle? You're running it, or imagine you're in a dark room. How do you get out? Stop imagining. Alright, that is it. The end of the game. Thanks for watching. Call to action. We'll see you tomorrow, guy.